Welcome, everybody. We're Home-Based Games. It's Magical Monday, which means Harry Potter.
That's right. We are in at the top 8 of our Triwizard bracket. First round.
Yeah.
It's exciting stuff. Just got through the full 16 decks, and we are on to the first match of top 8. So Pomfrey versus Dippett.
Yeah. I'm also super excited, too. I don't know if I told you this, but there was the HP Revival group is actually running an actual online tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And
with the sweet promos?
Yeah. I tried to sign up for it, but like it just kind of crept up on me so fast. I had to sign up last Friday.
Okay. And didn't apparently?
Well, I did, but then I like started looking at the rules of the tournament and how to like download how to update the Untapped and like make a deck, and like a round was like every 48 hours.
Oh.
And I was like, crap, I don't have.
Yeah, I don't know that you're gonna be able to commit to that. Discretion being a better part of valor. I dropped from it. I need to be a little more prepared. Yeah.
And it's my fault. Completely dropped the ball. So I'm very interested in seeing like the deck list, and hopefully I'm hoping that some of the people who play record their games.
Yeah.
Since it's on Untapped, I'd love to like see some of those matches.
Mm-hmm.
I just like seeing what other people play. So
totally.
Unfortunately for me, just because of our busy schedule, with our recording schedule and everything that we do, it seems like online tournaments are going to be rough. Like I'm probably going to have to rely on mostly in-person type of events.
Yeah, which hopefully, maybe this time next year that's a thing.
Yeah, maybe.
So Pomfrey, you're most likely quite familiar with her. She has a once per game effect to heal 12, which is, handy dandy. And one.
I don't know where you get these yellow dragon shields from. Pretty bright.
Yeah, I don't know where you got them either, to be honest.
Just know that we have.
They were like, I think maybe you bought them specifically for your Quidditch deck.
Okay, it's possible.
All right, and then Armando Dippett.
That guy was fun.
Yeah, so he's one of the new Era Slytherin characters.
Yeah. And
he is a headmaster. He was the headmaster before Albus Dumbledore, and he's all about playing house cards and getting your effect. So at the end of each of your turns, if you played a Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin card, you may draw a card or do 2 damage to an opponent.
So is he mentioned in the books?
Yeah.
Like he deep lore kind of a thing? Or
not super deep.
Is he pretty like...
His portrait's in Dumbledore's office.
Oh, okay.
So it's not super deep.
So was he like Dumbledore's headmaster? Did Dumbledore go to Hogwarts?
Yeah. I don't know if it was Dumbledore's headmaster. He was headmaster right before Dumbledore.
Okay.
Dumbledore's obviously quite old. Like, I don't know exactly when he took over that mantle, but I don't know who. That would be a super deep lore of like who was the headmaster when Dumbledore was at Hogwarts.
I don't even know if Dumbledore went to Hogwarts.
Yeah,
I'm assuming if you're a witch or a wizard, right, you had to go to a magical school, but it didn't necessarily have to be Hogwarts,
True.
Right? Because there was there's four magical schools
that we know of,
right?
I think
there's
Durmstrang, the French school Beauxbaton, Hogwarts, and then there's a school in the U.S. which I am blanking on.
There's a U.S.
Ilvermorny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do we see the U.S. school?
No, not yet.
Never, right?
But they talk about it in the Fantastic Beasts.
In the Fantastic Beasts
movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've not seen it at all. But those are the only 4 schools that
yeah, because they didn't participate in the Triwizard Cup.
Correct. It was only Durmstrang, Hogwarts, and Beauxbaton.
Yeah.
So it was only the European ones.
Huh.
So I don't know. Ilvermorny is interesting though because it's actually has a lot of foundation and lore based in Native American culture, which kind of makes sense because it would have, all the other magical schools are centuries old, so that would make sense.
That's cool.
But yeah, I don't really know a ton about it other than that's its name and there's some Native American foundation.
Learning something new every day.
So
about Harry Potter.
It's deep.
All right, so I'm playing the Spiders deck. This is actually a Spiders deck.
It is a Spiders deck.
So if you are playing in the tournament, you can get those new promos for your swag out your deck.
Yeah. All right, I'm not exactly sure what this deck wants to do other than play house cards.
When I played the deck,
But we'll find out.
was just kind of like, to me, it was like a...
It's been so long since we played this deck that I
Yeah,
don't really
for me,
remember.
it felt like a value deck. Like, I was basically just trying to trigger this every turn.
Sure.
And drew cards when I needed to. Probably drew more cards than I probably needed to, or just dealt damage.
Or just dealt damage, yeah.
So my hand is awful.
Okay, mine's okay.
It's hard to believe that I was shuffling this for as long as I was shuffling it, but I've got a true 7 card, no lessener.
There you go. So I guess shuffle those guys back in.
Just full of creatures.
Yeah. I remember all those spiders. Watch for me to get triggered by spiders that are attacking me. I'm gonna have nightmares about spiders. I don't do well with insects in my life. It's just not a thing.
Yeah, it is kind of ridiculous.
Nope, don't like it. So what are we gonna roll for today?
Let's do hearts.
Feeling loving?
Yeah, I just watched the Marvel.
Oh, I am feeling super loving.
I just watched the Marvel trailer, so I have all the warm feels inside.
Not as much as me.
No, apparently not. That's crazy. All right, I gotta mix these up real good.
No. I'm already seeing 2.
I didn't even get 1.
You have 0.
My heart is cold.
Evidently.
All right.
Wait for you to draw up.
Yeah, just give it a good riffle.
Got it.
I do enjoy getting to, because we do these streams, it is nice to be able to get to play this game basically every week.
Yeah, it's not bad. I will say that. I do enjoy this game
Yeah,
a lot.
you're not like, it's never like, ugh, we gotta go record and play Harry Potter tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It's never that feeling.
Yeah, we don't usually have that feeling with this game. Because it's so quick, I think. That's part of the beauty of it.
Yeah, it's
so
just
quick.
fun.
And now that we're at the top 8 and we have all of our decks assembled, there's no work involved.
Yeah, that's nice
So
too.
That's a nice bonus.
That is a nice bonus, just being able to play the decks. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm keeping.
All right. So I am drawing a card and doing lesson, go.
Okay.
The typical thing.
All right. We're also going to do lesson, go.
Okay.
And you're up.
Draw. Let's go with lesson and Hufflepuff Badger. So it's a 1/3.
Okay.
And I played a Hufflepuff card, so I'm going to deal you 2 damage.
All right. Fair enough. 1, 2. Done?
Yep.
Draw.
I guess, do we want our discards on camera, or do we not care?
I don't think it really matters.
I don't disagree with you.
If it was like Magic the Gathering and like there was a bunch of like mechanics that are based around what's in your discard pile.
It'd be more relevant.
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot more relevant. I think the only thing that matters in this game is how many cards are in your discard, because you know how many are left. But I don't know, if someone who's watching says, "Oh my gosh, I really want to see what's in your discard," I guess
Yeah, you can always let us know.
let us know. That's a deal breaker for you. All right, so I will play a lesson.
Yep.
And then I'm going to play a, what is this thing? It's a
Hufflepuff
1/3.
Yep.
Okay.
Cute little guy.
I think I'm just going to play another lesson and be done.
Got it. Draw. You take 1 damage.
All right.
And I'm just going to do lesson. Go.
Okay. Draw. All right, what does this do? Yeah, okay. Let's play a Baby
Acromantula.
Acromantula.
Yeah, and that has a cool effect. I think it like
It lets me search my deck for another one.
which there's 4. Reveal it, put it in your hand. Yeah, it's just go look for another baby Acromantula. They spawn like baby Acromantulas.
Yeah, and then I think what I'm gonna do is just play the second one.
Sure. And you can get the third and put it in your hand.
Yeah.
Yep, that is a thing. It's a cool mechanic that they did with the spiders.
Yeah, it's very much a, very much actually reminiscent of other games like Magic the Gathering has a card called Squadron Hawk. And it's just a 1/1 flyer for 2 mana, but it allows you to search your deck for
another Squadron
Hawk.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so you're done. So draw a card. You take 1 damage.
Okay. Let's just shuffle up this pile here.
I'm going to play a Slytherin Serpent.
Okay.
It's a 3/1.
Yep.
And then I'm going to play another
Hold
lesson.
on. Trigger.
It's at the end of the turn.
Oh, it's at the end of the turn?
Yeah, at the end of each of your turns, if
Okay.
you played a card, do a thing. So, lesson is my second action.
Okay.
And yes, I played a Slytherin card, so I'm going to deal you 2.
All right, so I'm taking 3 total.
Yes.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay.
Halloween Feast, Voyages with Vampires, and Toe Biter. All right, so it's my turn.
Yes.
I'm going to draw and deal you 2 damage. I'm going to play Rose Growth on Slytherin Serpent. It deals 2 damage, and then I draw a card.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just play a lesson.
Got it.
Pass.
Draw. You take 1.
Another Toe Biter.
Let's play another Slytherin Serpent.
Okay.
And I'm just going to draw a card as my second action. And trigger to deal you 2 damage.
2 damage, okay. 1, 2. So I lost a baby, a giant tarantula and a Aragog.
Aragog, yeah. King spider.
All right, draw.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're gonna Toe Biter the Slytherin Serpent.
Okay.
Oh, deal you 2.
Oh yes, that is relevant.
I'm gonna play Cornish Pixies.
Yeah.
Oh, are these off camera?
Just a hair, but
Sorry.
you can. So yeah, the Cornish Pixies, when they enter play, look at an opponent's hand, you may choose a card and place it under this card. And then when it leaves play, it gets returned. So I have a Ravenclaw Eagle, Marcus Flint, Goyle, sorry, Seamus Finnigan, and Alihotsy Draught.
Okay.
So I think you can take any card.
Yeah, and my Pixie gets to take it.
Yep.
6 damage to your opponent. Choose one of those items and play and discard it. Okay. Seamus, it lets you get more actions. Flint, once per game, you may make your opponent choose 3 cards in his or her hand and discard them. If there are fewer than 3 cards in their hand, they discard all of them. Oh, okay. That would be kind of nasty, I guess. And then just another creature. That's going to let you deal me 2 more damage or draw a card. So if Flint came down and made me choose to discard 3 cards, would that be a bad thing? Probably not. So then... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards in my discard pile. Seamus is nice, but you don't have a ton of cards in your hand.
This is not
I'm
that
gonna
deep
take
of a
Marcus
decision.
Flint.
Okay. Love you.
I was
Not
just
that deep of
talking,
a decision.
just talking it out.
I know. Okay.
So I'm done.
You got it. So draw.
Yep.
Deal you 1.
Yep.
Let's play the eagle.
Uh-huh.
And draw a card.
Okay.
And deal you 2 damage as a result of playing that.
Got it. Okay.
Have at it.
Draw.
So I take 3.
Yeah, 3. I'm just gonna play 2 lessons.
Okay.
Be done.
Draw. You take 3.
Okay.
Let's play 1, 5, 6. Play a lesson. And play that Alihotsy Draught to deal.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw. 3.
Yep.
Let's play a forest spider. And it actually costs less to play for each spider I have in play.
Okay, so it needs 6.
So we need 6, which I've got 7.
Yep.
So there's 1.
Oh, you're in play 2 of them?
And there's 2.
Okay, that's angry.
And I'm done.
Okay, that's super angry. Raw. You take 3.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we're just going to use 2 actions to play Seamus.
Okay.
I will... Guess I will discard 2 cards to Seamus.
Okay.
To get an extra action, which is going to just be to draw a card.
Okay.
And then I will, at the end of my turn, deal you 2 damage because I played a Gryffindor.
Got it.
Done.
All right.
This is angry. So 3, 6, 9.
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And then I'm going to play Stream of Flames, which will deal 3 damage to my opponent and choose a creature in play and do 3 damage to it. So I'll do it to the Raven.
And then take 3, 1, 2, 3.
And then I'm going to use Madame Pomfrey to shuffle 12.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, obviously that seems good.
Yep. Play any cards yet?
I played just the Stream of Flames.
Okay. So you still have 1 more action.
Yeah.
Hmm.
12 cards. All right.
Yeah, I mean, dealing damage and playing more spiders seems about right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So just one more card. Let's take a Dumbledore suspension.
Sure. All right.
And last action is simply going to be what? I think I'm just going to draw a card.
Makes sense.
And I'll be done.
Great. So you're just going to take one, start of your turn.
Yep.
I'm going to discard 2 cards to Seamus to get an extra action. So I have 3.
So I draw a card and took a damage, which is a Pep Talk.
Okay. Then I'm going to use an action to draw a card.
Okay.
And then I'll use 2 actions to play Draco the Seeker.
Okay.
So if your opponent has any cards in his or her hand, you may use an action to make him discard 1.
Okay.
You choose.
All right.
But I played a Slytherin, so 2 damage.
Okay. Or draw a card. You remember he could draw as well.
I know, but
okay,
this is a race at this point. I need to deal you as much damage as possible.
Fair enough.
I'm taking 9 to the face every turn. I can't do that for very long.
That's fair.
So.
Okay. So yeah, I took 2.
Okay. And I'm out. So 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. And then I'm going to play a Rose Growth to deal you 2 damage and draw a card. And then I'm going to play a 3rd Forest Spider.
Because you don't have enough. All right.
The army of spiders, go.
Draw, you take 1.
Yep.
I'm going to discard 2 cards to Seamus. Get an extra action.
Mm-hmm.
How many cards I have? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I have to beat you this turn or I lose.
Yep.
So might as well just draw some cards, I guess. So let's draw 1. Thing that helps. That's not very helpful. Let's draw another card.
Mm-hmm.
That's super not helpful. Make you discard a card.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it, and then I die.
Yeah.
So, yep. I drew Moaning Myrtle, who's in a lesson. So she's interesting. Once per game, you may choose an opponent's card until this card leaves play. If the chosen card is discarded from play, do 8 damage to an opponent. So,
oh, wow. Yeah.
It's cool, but like if you don't have a way of interacting with your opponent's cards,
you need
when
I was playing that deck, the card that was super important was there was a character in there that like dealt damage to other things.
Millicent, I think.
Yeah.
Which you made me mill her a couple times, so it kind of is what it is.
All right. Well,
All right, so I
sideboarding.
guess sideboarding, yeah.
So I've got Spongify, which choose a non-healing item in play and return it to its owner's hand, then draw a card. I didn't really see any items, so that doesn't do anything.
Quirrell seems awesome. I want 4 copies of Quirrell. Fundamum Ooze seems fine.
Quirrell just kills everything, right?
Bounces creatures. Creatures and items.
This sideboard is not very helpful. I've got a Halloween Feast, which will let me put creatures from my discard pile into my hand, but there's already a bunch of those in the deck. Spongify. I didn't see any items in your deck. Aragog's Lair. Each spider has 2 more health. That's interesting. I think there's some in the deck already, though. Yeah, so I don't know if I need Aragog Lair. These are these are not in the sideboard, by the way. I don't mean to confuse. We just use them to back the cards.
Yep.
All right, so Aragog's Lair, a bunch of, and then a full play set of Through the Arch. which, I mean, you didn't play that many spells.
Mm-mm.
What's in my deck that's dead? I guess so. Look at that. I mean, honestly, this is just a straight creature deck.
Yep.
There's really nothing in this deck that's a dead card. So I don't think there's anything for this deck to sideboard in this match. Just strange.
Yeah. It happens though sometimes with
Yeah,
the way
it's just
things are.
rare.
Yeah.
More rare so in games like Magic.
Mm-hmm.
But I think people are still in Harry Potter kind of figuring out how to sideboard.
I would agree.
I think if
Marcus doesn't seem quite as helpful. I think I'd rather have like a Pep Talk instead of a Marcus. Because it's a once per game making 3 cards, as opposed to this is like you have to show a card with power 8 or more. I don't even know if you have that.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I guess the spiders are
yeah.
human. Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, Pep Talk is an amazing
That's
card.
going to at least slow you down a little bit.
For sure.
Because this deck needs time.
Yeah.
So
I think the Marcus Flint, I'm not sure why that card's in there. In the game we were playing, where before I got the other 2 spiders, I took the Marcus Flint because I only had a 5-card hand, and going down to 2 cards would have been I would have basically only been able to keep the two spiders in my hand, and would have lost 3 other spiders. So.
Right. Time we'll try it out. I might be sideboarding wrong, and that's okay. How you learn.
Obviously, there's no items.
Reps.
There's really no items of note in this deck, so anything that I don't know if that.
They also do damage to creatures.
Oh,
Choose one of two. Your opponent chooses one of his or her creatures or items in play and discards it. Then they take damage equal to the printed cost.
Well, that seems good.
So you choose, so it's not quite as good, but it's still.
Wait, I choose?
Yeah. Your opponent chooses one of their creatures or items.
Okay.
But
so they have to choose something. Yes.
You have to choose something, but you didn't have any items that I saw. So you're just going to have to choose to get rid of a creature, which it might be just like a Baby Acromantula, and you know that is what it is, but it might not be as good in that situation. But kind of is what it is. But it's a better answer than doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that deck might just be a little too aggressive with all of the charms, direct damage cards for this deck.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the matchup's like. Obviously, I don't feel like you had a very good start. I feel like you had too many lessons early on.
Well, but everything in this deck is pretty expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean it's minimum 3. There's nothing for less than 3. So,
okay. Yeah,
and there's like quite a few things that are 6 or 7. So.
I think the issue would seem to be that I was able to kill your things, you couldn't kill my things.
Right, that's my point.
Yeah, it was weird.
That's my point. The blue charms was kind of what wrecked my day. So because you could just direct damage all of my creatures.
Yeah, you needed more things that killed stuff.
All right. Next try.
Yep.
I'll obviously play first.
Yep.
Ooh, that's super risky. A 1 less in hand. Super risky to me.
It's not as risky with Dippett, but yeah. I don't know. Because you could always just like, if you have a character, you could always play character, draw a card.
Right, but playing a character cost me my 2 actions. So all I'm getting is 2 more cards out of this. And that means, even if they're both less and less in, it means I'm not playing anything else in my hand, really. You know what I mean? I'm not playing anything impactful. So I don't think I can.
Okay.
It's Like Quirrell's great, but I'm not playing that for a while. Until I actually get value out of bouncing all your creatures.
It could just sit and play
thing.
though. But yeah.
But you're not gonna like.
What am I gonna do? Like, not play creatures?
I mean,
and then that's perfect because then I'm slowing down my game. So
yeah, I don't think there's enough going on.
It's up to you. Quirrell seems like a really good card against my deck.
It does, but like I said, I'm not going to use it for a while. Just spending all of my turns playing characters also means I'm not playing lessons, which means it's taking me even longer to play all of my stuff. Oh, it must be. All right. Well, I guess it's a slight improvement. Alrighty.
Go ahead.
So draw. Let's go with potion and Lockhart's hair care.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go with lesson and lesson.
Okay.
Done.
Draw. Let's play Tom Riddle for 1 action. And I guess just play Hannah Abbott as my 2nd action.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Trigger. Draw or damage?
Damage.
Okay. Draw. Lesson. And let's play a Baby Acromantula.
Sure. Get more.
Yeah, I could do another one. And I'm done.
Draw. Let's play a lesson. We'll double that one because of Tom's ability.
Yes, you have 3 now.
So I have 3, which I will use to play a Hufflepuff Badger.
Yep.
And I'll deal you 2 damage.
Okay.
Of playing
The Badger.
the Badger.
All right. So I'm gonna take 2 damage. 1, 2. Pixie and Halloween Feast.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Done?
Yes.
Draw. All right. Let's deal you 1.
Oh yeah.
And I guess let's play a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And a baby.
Yep, another one.
I'll grab another one.
You got it.
And then pass.
Draw. You will take 1 damage.
Okay.
Let's play Draco the Seeker for 1 action.
Okay.
And then I will use him to make you discard a card from your. You choose.
I choose. All right. So I am going to take my damage from the Badger. Another Cornish Pixie. I have to discard a card.
Yes.
Which is fine. I'm going to discard a Aragog's Lair.
Aragog's Lair. Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead. 2.
You're dealing me 2 with Dippett.
Right. Oh, yes, because I played, yes, correct. And then I'm taking 2.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Play a lesson.
Yep.
Play a Cornish Pixie.
Sure. So we have Draco, another potion, Holidays with Hags, and an Alihotsy Draught.
Okay. Holiday with Hags. You may use this card to put 2 lessons of the same type from your discard pile into play. Oh, that's good. Draco. Oh, it's the same one you have?
It's the same one I have.
Oh, okay, so I don't care about that.
Nope.
Okay. I guess we'll just take the Holiday with Hags.
Sure. You got it.
Pixie flying around with your book.
Yep. Pretty much.
All right. And that's it. Those 2 actions, right?
Yep.
Yeah, lesson and yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Draw.
So I take 1 from the Badger.
Correct. Let's play Seamus for 1 action.
Yep.
Here. And then let's just draw a card. And deal you 2 damage from playing Seamus.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. Deal you 3. And we will play another Baby Acromantula. Oh. And then we will drop a lesson.
All right.
And we'll be done.
Draw. Take 1.
Okay.
Let's use an action to play a lesson. We're going to play Holiday with Hags.
Yep.
And do I care about getting an extra action here?
You also get to duplicate.
Yeah, it was irrelevant because I was playing something for 3. Which do I have 2 lessons? I don't. So I don't. Oh, I do have 2.
2 of the same type or 2 of the different type, does it say?
2 of the same, which I do have 2 Care of Magical Creatures ones in there. So it might be worth it to just ramp up a little bit. So I'm going to get an extra action from Seamus and discard these 2 cards.
So on a side note, if you're trying to play something that's kind of like expensive, it might be better to do that action next turn because then you'll benefit of 2 lessons coming into play and his trigger. So it would be like having 3 lessons.
I have to play a lesson. This is just putting them into play.
Same thing. It says when you play a lesson, putting into play and playing. It doesn't say from your hand.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
I would think that works.
I was thinking that you had to play it from your hand to get the effect.
It says once during each of your turns,
and you can only do it
when
once
you play
anyway,
a lesson, you may choose a lesson type until end of turn. This card says, when you use an action, discard this card. If you do, put up to 2 lessons of the same type from your discard pile into play. Now maybe it doesn't count.
I wouldn't have thought it would.
I don't know. It's kind of odd wording.
I don't know enough of like the specific wording to know whether or not you can.
Yeah, I don't know if putting into play and playing is the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know that either. So I'm just fine. I'm just gonna do that.
Okay.
That gets discarded.
Okay.
Done.
All right. Draw.
Yes.
Deal you 4.
Yep. Oh.
It doesn't matter. She's not. Oh yeah,
she's the one that deals 1 damage.
She'd kill all the
Action,
babies.
deal 1 damage.
She'd kill all the babies.
Yeah, action and Quirrell. Oh man, that's rough.
All right.
Okay, sad face.
I'm gonna play.
I don't know if there's a way I can get Quirrell back.
All right. I guess let's just go for it. Let's play a lesson. And then let's play.
Oh, I guess I could use her to get back. Go ahead.
Play Halloween Feast.
Sure.
It just lets me get 4 creatures from my discard pile and put them into my hand.
Sure. Okay.
Right, I'm done.
Aragog's unique, you know that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I only had 4, so.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that you were aware that he was unique.
You might kill one or
Yeah, that's fair.
something, I don't know.
All right, so draw.
Yep.
Deal you 1 damage.
Okay. Yeah, this chick would be wrecking me if you drew her, because they all have 1 health.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can use Hannah to get rid of 2 cards and
get her
grab one
back.
from my discard pile.
Yep.
The thing is, I know there's more than 1 copy of Millicent, but there's only 1 copy of Quirrell. So I wonder if I just need to use that to go for Quirrell.
Wait, don't you discard 2 cards and get 2 cards? Once per game, you may trade 2 cards in your hand for 2 cards in your hand.
Oh, I thought it was only 1.
It's 2 for 2.
I thought it was 2 for 1.
You just trade those 2 cards straight up for the 2 cards you want.
Yeah, that's probably smart. So we'll do that. So we're going to discard these 2
Yep.
to get Quirrell and Millicent Bulstrode
Yeah.
in my hand. That's freebie. So then we will just play them
the
both.
chick. No, just play the chick and then use her and kill one of my things.
I mean, I'm gonna.
Or
I guess that's true because it is an action, isn't it? Yeah.
Or you could play, or you could just play Quirrell if you want to bounce everything.
Right, that's the question.
It's fine too.
But knowing that you have drawn some of your expensive spiders, maybe I wait for you to play some of your expensive spiders.
That is the question.
So
you just know you knew I just put Aragog in my hand.
Right, exactly. So I guess I'll just deal 1 damage to.
You deal it here and get your card back.
I don't really care about the card. Not right now. I can always do that next turn.
Acromantula's dead.
Okay.
And then you played a guy, so you can deal 2 damage.
Correct. And then I'm done.
All right, draw. All right. So this forest spider costs 2 less.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna play a Pixie and steal your Quirrell.
Well, that sucks. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, and you took 1, 2, 3 damage.
Oh, yeah. Relevant.
Yep.
All right, draw.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll use an action to hit your Pixie.
Yep.
Use an action to play.
Oh, it's right. He
Quirrell.
only costs 1. I kept thinking he cost 2.
Yeah.
I forgot.
And then just use it right away to bounce everything.
And you get
so then I get this back.
Yep. That was a misplay.
It's okay.
All right.
And I'm done.
Yep.
So, yep, I'm done.
All right.
Didn't
So
play anything.
draw.
But, yep.
Okay.
All the freaking characters. Good lord.
Yeah. All right. So I guess I play an Agromantula.
Go get your last one.
Get my last one.
Pile?
I didn't think there were any in my discard pile, but maybe I just discarded one. Yeah, I just discarded one.
Okay.
No big deal. So play that.
Yep.
And then I can play a Forest Spider for 7.
Yes.
And I'm done.
Okay. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we're going to play another Hufflepuff Badger.
Okay.
And use Millicent to kill your Baby Acromantula.
Okay.
And deal you 2 damage for playing a Hufflepuff card.
Done.
Go ahead.
Draw. Okay, so we'll deal 3 to you.
Yep.
And then we're just going to play a lesson. And I'm going to play a Aragog because I wanted to do
Aragog.
it so bad.
Yep. What does he do?
To play this card, discard 1 of your lessons.
Yep.
Whenever another one of your spiders deals damage, it does 2 more.
Oh, lordy.
It would have been so good when I had 3 spiders to play.
Yes, it would have. Yes, but yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. You take 2 from my Badgers.
Yep.
I guess. Let's see here. What are we gonna do? Guess we're just gonna use Millicent to deal a damage here.
Yep.
And make you discard a card.
Yep. I'll discard that second copy of Aragog. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So draw. And I'm going to deal you 5, 6, 7.
Yep. 6, 7.
Okay. I guess I'm just going to play 2 Baby Acromantulas.
Sure.
Because, I mean,
They hit for 3.
They still hit for 3 even
Yeah.
if you kill one.
Yep. It's true.
And I'm done.
Draw. You take 2.
Taking 2.
So, yes, we'll kill one of your Baby Acromantulas.
Okay.
Prevents 3 damage. And...
Oh, and then I did flip 2. Okay.
And... make you discard a card.
Yep.
And honestly, I'm going to discard 2 cards to get 1 more action from Seamus and just make you discard another card. Hair care that I don't need in Holidays with Hags, which isn't super impactful at the moment. So.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to discard another card?
So discard 2 cards because it's not once per turn. If you have any cards in your hand, you can use
I
an
discarded
action,
1.
Discard 1. Yeah.
So we're discarding a second.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So draw.
Yes.
And you're taking 10, I think. 3, 5 is 8, 9, 10.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. And then we're just going to play a Giant Tarantula, which I have to kill one of these.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll play a Stream of Flames. Deal 3 damage to a badger and 3 damage to you. You're up.
Play Dumbledore's Suspension.
Sure.
Discard 2 cards for an extra action to kill.
Yep. Actually, this one does more damage.
Oh, yes, kill that one. Although it's irrelevant because I have 4 cards left to make.
Yep.
So, take your turn and I die.
Yep. Just not enough removal on Dippett.
Yeah.
Dippett needs removal on the sideboard.
Yes.
Or like the centaur thing that deals with creatures.
Mm-hmm.
What's it? Running with the
Riding
centaurs?
the centaurs.
Riding the centaurs.
Yeah.
So it needs something.
Yeah.
Cool deck, but man, if it just didn't draw like removal early, it got too far behind.
Yeah, and I just don't have a lot.
Yeah. No,
It's
you
kind
really
of the
don't.
reality.
And it could have what you really needed early, because you had all these characters in play. Like the Slytherin Commons would have been nice, because it would have been a steady stream of damage.
One,
Slytherin,
two,
Slytherin.
3. Yeah.
He counts too.
He's not.
Oh no, he does not.
Yeah, it would have been just 3. But
I
mean, it's not. It doesn't hurt. But I don't think that would have made the difference.
No, it
in
wouldn't
the
have
game.
made a difference.
It
wouldn't have mattered. 3 was not enough.
Yeah.
I was thinking there was more Slytherin in play, but there really
There's
wasn't.
not.
You need like some of the Slytherin creatures and stuff.
Yeah, there's just not enough removal, but that's okay. It's a cool premise for a deck.
I think it's a really cool deck. I think it could be tweaked.
Yeah, I agree.
Sure.
I think it could have some impact if you tweaked it a little bit, but it's fun. It's a fun way to play with all of the different characters and different cards from all the different houses, all the signature animals and all the different characters.
I kind of thought I was going to lose when you had that many characters in play.
They didn't do anything that was super impactful. That was the
Right,
problem.
yeah.
You know, like he lets me kind of ramp a little bit, but I was so lesson starved that like
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. This let me once go and get something that was helpful, which it was helpful temporarily. It just was a stall to be able to play these 2 things, which like it was just slow, exactly like you said. So he just makes you discard a card, but you had a grip. This lets me discard cards and get extra actions, but I didn't have a ton of cards in my deck because I was trying to mitigate damage.
I feel like that deck could use like a Basilisk Fang or 2 in the deck just to kill things, or I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I think it could be a fun deck. You just gotta tweak it a little bit.
Tweaks for sure.
Yeah, but all right. So the first match.
Does he let you copy? Oh, wait a minute. This card's crazy good. Once during each of your turns, when you play a lesson card, you may choose a lesson type. Until end of turn, this card provides 1 power of the chosen type.
Right.
So you could splash colors with him in your deck.
Totally.
So if there was
you would need to be a little bit more lesson heavy in your deck to be able to be able to play other things than splash. But yes, you could.
Yeah, because that could be.
Or you could just play 3 lesson colors and then be like reliant on if you needed doubles for something for some reason for something.
There's no reasson for doubles.
Well,
in
I think
this
there's
game.
certain things where you have to have X like.
Potions
Of a particular
and
card
I guess
to be
mostly
able,
potions, yeah.
Yeah, like maybe that's a thing. I don't really know, but yeah, you can use him to splash a color that you have no lessons of.
Right, yeah. So like if there was like a certain card that was like,
yeah, I know when they spoiled this card, they were talking about trying to do some kind of a 5-color silliness with Riddle as the starting character.
But I was like thinking like you could like especially for like sideboard, right? Like you could sideboard in what I can't think of the name of the card, but the Fumos.
Yes.
It like just does
damage to all the creatures.
Yeah.
I mean, it hit my own too, but yeah.
Or there's also, I think, Sword of Gryffindor. And that would count as a Gryffindor card, I believe.
I mean, it should if it's Sword of Gryffindor.
Which I think Sword of Gryffindor just like kills like a whole bunch of creatures.
Yeah, I mean, it could. I don't remember what it does, but
I think that's what. I think it was like 6. It was like 6. It was Transfiguration. I think it cost like 6 power, and it killed a bunch of creatures.
Interesting.
Like almost like a Wrath, maybe.
Yeah. All right, so back to our bracket real quick. So first match of the top 8 in the books. Come back next week, and we'll flip to the other side. So it'll be Seamus versus McGonagall next week.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that McGonagall deck was super strong.
It was, yeah. I feel like the Seamus deck was decent too, but I don't exactly remember. But
yeah, we'll find out next week.
Yeah, so come back next week. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and have a wonderful week.